What's up? What's up? This is another episode of Speak On It. I'm the host of Life Changer. I got my boy Dominique Nelson here
How y'all
today,
doing?
man. Like a little brother to me. I've been knowing him for some years. You know what I'm saying? Hold a special place in my heart, man.
Facts.
No matter if he all the way over there, no matter if he right here, he already know what it is when we come together and we talk. But before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to Cash App, Spotify, Apple Music, Apple, BT, Joe Budden Network, all that good stuff, man. Shout y'all out. And shout out to Elite Performance Academy. You know what I'm saying? They doing great things over here for the youth, all that. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with them, get connected, and we're going to go up from there. What's up, bro? How you doing? How you feeling, man? You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing you. I seen you sign some papers, but we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How mom and dad doing?
Life's been good. I mean, you know, with how 2020 was, it just, for me personally, it was rough, but it showed me my true self. It showed me what I need to work on, that I need to connect better with my family and appreciate the things that I have, the opportunity I've been given.
That's
you
real.
know.
That's real. Take us all the way back. So like take us back to the childhood and how the upbringing was, how mom and dad was, the standard that was set. Because I know y'all family. I know the standard. I've seen the standard for years,
Thanks.
but people don't know that.
Right.
So what was the standard like in the home? Why you like you is now, today? Cause I'm gonna put it out there. I don't know what happened in the home, the bad things and the good things and the shape and the mold. Nobody know where you come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going to keep it real. So, like, from the jump, mom and dad, you know, a family is a family, you know. Arguments, disagreements, you know, that's just that's the family dynamic.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, you know. I was born and raised in church, but my mom and dad, they had different upbringings, you know.
Yeah.
Brother and sister had to go through the struggle because, you know, mom and dad really earned everything they got. They worked for everything they got, you know, from living in the base with somebody, living in the projects, you know, then buying their first car, you know what I'm saying? And I just seeing from what I've heard, because I wasn't even born yet, from what I heard, like, trusting in God, believing in God, God doing it every step of the way. God giving them their first home, first car, you know, working things out, getting them from somebody else's basement to now a nice home, you know what I'm saying? So seeing that and growing up, you know what I'm saying, faith-filled, it was all faith. Trusting when you can't trace it, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Walk
tough.
by faith, not by sight. That was everything. But, of course, it was days where, you know what I'm saying, mom ain't like dad, dad ain't like mom, sister mad, brother mad, you know what I'm saying, disappointments. But that's a part of life. It rained on the just and the unjust, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
But when you look at us, you don't see that. And the thing is, like, I don't want to say church folk, but in general, people in general do a great job of window dressing. Like, you know what I'm saying, we not going to show you that we hurting.
Yeah.
We're not going to show you the pain. You know what I'm saying, we good. How you doing?
Right.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Right.
Cliche every time.
It's easy
you know
to
what
say
I'm saying?
that.
Yeah, it's easy to say that, but to really live it, it's a mindset that no matter what I'm going through, I know I'm going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that was instilled, like, no matter what's going on, I'm cool because I know God got me at the end of the day, whether it go my way or not. It ain't about me in the end. You know what I'm saying? It's about big picture. So, and that's really the thing. When you think about Nelson, it's like, I want y'all to think about that. You know what I'm saying?
It's about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
That's good, man. And like how you said, like it was faith-based. A lot of people grow up, they don't know, have no sense of God. I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up in church. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got it the way I got it, and I think that it was a good way to get it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I truly wanted it within myself. Nobody like put me in church. Nobody showed me or nothing like that. And I had to understand God on my own. You know what I'm saying? There was people around me that encouraged me to go. You know what I'm saying? Even like y'all, like the Nelsons, like the family, like y'all always embraced me and took me in. So it's just like, this a place to be because you get that love, that comfort there. You know what I'm saying? And it's holy ground.
Right. And
like,
the thing is, people don't understand, church is not four walls. It's a fellowship. It's a community. It's, I see you down, I lift you up. You know what I'm saying? It's being able to hold somebody accountable and to lift them up when they need it. And I think the thing is, like, that I want to say my family personally, we do a great job of when we see a need, we meet it. If we see somebody need help, we going to go out of our way for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You need this shirt, I give you a shirt off my back. Like, that's one thing about my family that I love. Like, if I got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? That's how everything I do now, even my boys in high school, my boys in college, the kids I train, the people I work out with, if you need it, if I don't got it, I'm going to find somebody that got it for you. Because that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be able to help and reach out and do what I can to help you. You know what I'm saying? If I can. And if I can't, I'm going to find somebody who can.
There you go. It's somebody that who can.
Yeah.
Who can. Somebody.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. So let's transition. Let's go to, Dominique Nelson. The Dominique Nelson story. You know what I'm saying? It started what age did it start? The sports and like everything being around you.
So I'm gonna start in the beginning because if I don't, my mom will be mad. So
shout out to mom. I love her to death. She the sweetest woman I ever met. Yeah. I'm talking about so sweet.
I love my mom to death, and she reminds me all the time of this story where, first of all, my brother is 12 years older than me. My sister's 11 years. So she had me at an older but younger age. She not old, she young. And you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it was
get you for that.
Right.
You gotta
so
be careful.
I was born 2 months premature. The doctor said I wouldn't be able to see, I wouldn't be able to hear, I'd never walk, I'd never know the name, I wouldn't be able to comprehend nothing. And
it's that motivation now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that moment, she was like, no. Like, God promised me this child, God gonna do it. And from that point on, she been my number one fan. Pushed me. You know what I'm saying? And it was rough. 3 weeks in intensive care. Work. She was there every moment. Dad was always there, sister was always there, brother was always there. Family pulled together. And that's what family's about. When tough times get hard, pull together. From that moment in, she's always been like pushing me to do more. So then, like, from that situation, she just wanted me to be healthy. So I wore glasses. I ended up developing. I don't need glasses no more.
Wow.
I was always smaller. I ended up growing into my body later, but I ended up growing into my body. Because you seen me in high school.
I seen
skinny
you.
dude.
I
like
seen
small.
you in middle school.
Yeah, skinny, small. Grew into my body. I want to say in elementary school, I got a taste of sports because my brother and sister played at a high level. Like, they both played in high school good. Both went to college and did their thing. Brother went pro, did his thing. But they would never think that I would do athletics. It was just, Dominique gonna be smart. You know what I'm saying? Dominique, I play keyboard. Dominique gonna be smart.
While we on camera right now, can you be big bro? Right now.
Anything.
Now you know
anything. Track, football, basketball.
Big bro, you heard?
Anything. But, so that was the thing, like, I wasn't gonna be an athlete. I was gonna play the keyboard for the church, sing for the church.
I seen that.
Be a mathematician, like, be smart. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff came, I did all those things. Yeah. But deep down, I had a love for the game. And, times that they didn't see, I'm playing, game winner outside by myself. 3, 2, 1, shooting outside by myself. I'm throwing at targets in middle school.
And they don't even see this.
They don't see it. The time that I put in, you know what I'm saying? Because I love it. I loved it. So when they came to middle school, I want to shout out to Wavetta Young Middle School. Like, that's what started it for me.
Flag football?
Nah.
Contact?
6th grade, I was just on the team. So my mom was a teacher on middle school. I was just on the team. She was like, I don't want my baby to play. I just want him to be out there. So I'm out there on the team, 6th grade. With the boys. Cool. I'm small. Like, so small where they had to go get me a JFL helmet. And then my helmet was for the JJK. It was the JJK helmet. They put, like, the little yellow penny over it. Yeah, Jackie Joyner Kersey helmet. They put, like, a yellow covering on. So my hair would be yellow just like everybody else's. So, like, I was that small. Like, small head, small body, everything. 6th grade, I could wear regular helmet with everybody else. So, well, at the end of 6th grade. 7th grade, same thing. Didn't touch the field, played just a little bit. 8th grade, my middle school coach here, I'll never forget it. He was like, I want my boy to play quarterback for us. I've been playing receiver and DB. Playing but not playing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from that point on, that's when the grind really started for me. I bought in. I'm throwing by myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm believing. And the way things work, God works in mysterious ways. The middle school that I was practicing with all summer, I ended up transferring, go to a new one. Get there, they already got a quarterback. They got receivers.
Everything you done worked for.
Everything I worked for. It looked like it was thrown away.
Dang.
Situations happen. I ended up being the quarterback of that team. You know what I'm saying? And playing. I pulled it all together. Next thing you know, instead of going to East Side, I'm at Cardinal Ritter. I go to them the week before school to play. They got 3 quarterbacks on JV. So now it's like I'm 4th string. Work my way up again. So it's like the consistency of the whole thing was I was never that guy. I had to work and earn it.
That's tough.
I was never the very best. I had to work and earn it. If I wanted it, I had to go get it, for real. Wasn't the fastest, wasn't the strongest. For sure wasn't the strongest. You know, but I was the hungriest. And it showed. JV, freshman year, we dominated the conference on JV. And this is my 2nd year playing quarterback. I'm throwing 3-4 touchdowns a game. I end up being the starter. I end up dressing varsity, just dressing. So nobody see it then because it's JV. I was JV. You know what I'm saying? This Cardinal Ritter, that ain't real football.
Yeah,
that's what people saying.
because it was kind of small at the time when you was going there.
So sophomore year, you know, summertime, making progress. You know, and the thing is, like, this happened in basketball, football, and track. Track, I'm out there, we run a varsity as a freshman. I'm losing. Like, every track meet, I'm losing. So it's like, like this ain't it. I'm thinking this ain't it every time. Like, I don't want to do this, but I'm out here because I want to be great. So what I want to do is football.
Right.
But in order to do that, I got to be great in everything I want to do because I can't be hard at one thing.
Right.
And sucking this other stuff, that's just not me. Like, I'm a winner. I'm a competitor. So I'm trying to win everything. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm seeing big picture. This going to help me be a better football player. Sophomore year, I gained ground. I ended up playing a few varsity games. So our quarterback got into some trouble. I ended up starting. We ended up winning. People seeing it. But, you know, God still kind of...
Is that the moment where you smelled the blood at?
I smelled the blood. I for sure smelled the blood in that moment. But at the same time, I'm like, I want more. And I ended up getting held back. You know, some coaches made some decisions. So they allowed the other guy to be... Even though I feel like I outplayed him, it didn't matter what I thought. It didn't matter what nobody else saw. People thought I should have been a starter. God knew he's not ready yet. So I played 2 games, dominated.
Yeah.
They still end up letting them be the starter. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And the way I am, I'm not no hater. So I'm like, you the starter, I'm going to support you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep working, though, because it's still big picture for me.
Yeah.
Man, Jimmy was my boy. So he playing good, I'm there behind him. He playing bad, I'm still behind him. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. That's how my family is. So it's like, that happened. Basketball season come around. My boys who I play freshman with, they playing starting JV. Then they end up on varsity. I'm playing JV still. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's going on, God? Like, I'm putting this work in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing it immediately. Just like in middle school, I'm not seeing it right now. Hungry. Work my way up, End up on varsity by the end of the basketball season. Track. So start winning a few races. Like, okay, keep working. Junior year, for me, is when I feel like, okay, I could really do this. Junior year, football, all conference, dominating. You know what I'm saying? Dominating.
Yeah, you still at Cardinal Ritter at this moment?
I'm still at Cardinal Ritter at this moment.
Okay.
Dominating. Some decisions was made, you know what I'm saying?
What decisions was made?
So it was still a thing where I felt like I was being held back on my full potential, couldn't be reached because of some things that was going on. And, you know what I'm saying? And that's out of my hands. So I can only control what I can control.
Right.
So did that, you know, did my thing, all conference. We ended up losing earlier than we should have. Basketball season, I went from being a bench player on varsity to being that dude on varsity. So I'm talking about, I'm getting double-doubles. Now, granted, I'm like 5'7", like 130.
Yeah, I remember them days.
Double-doubles, I'm going for 20. I think that year I scored 30 points on Chaminade when they had Jason Tatum. Like, I'm hooping. So I'm like...
Jason Tatum, we gave you 30, bro.
Yeah. But he still St. Louis GOAT to me. But yeah, like
St. Louis GOAT.
we hooping. Like I'm hooping. Like I'm playing the best basketball of my life at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And because I wanted it, because I put that work in, I'm seeing it pay off now. Track season. I'm winning every track meet. Except when I run against Zeke. Zeke winning. So I'm like, all right, I want to beat Zeke.
Yeah.
Train, work. I never got a chance to beat Zeke. Even at state, he got me. So like, but I'm still seeing big picture. Like, I'm progressing.
Where I came from
where I
to
came
where
from,
I'm at
yeah.
now.
And it's
I never
about
even,
timing.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have been that dude the freshman year.
Right.
Because I could have peaked too soon.
Yeah.
So, based on the decisions that happened at Carteret in my junior year, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate everything they did for me. But, you know, God knew it was time to go. And it was time for me to return home. So I was from East St. Louis, born and raised, school there, family there, friends there.
Great program.
Great program. I go back. Find out my 8th grade coach, Coach Hill. He the running back coach at Eastside. It's time to come home. I'm there. I'm putting in all the work. But what happens is the dudes, I find more dudes that's just as hungry as I am.
Oh, yeah, they are hungry over there.
So we hungry. We get ranked. We dominate. We get ranked 15th in the country.
Who you play with over there? What was the quarterback?
I was the quarterback.
It was another quarterback, too. He was before you, though.
That was 5 before me?
He went to Mizzou, didn't he?
Nah.
He was in a documentary.
So, you talking about Ray Honest?
Yeah.
So Ray Honest came after me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's funny. So my senior year, his freshman year. So we beating teams so bad, he playing 2 quarters. Like he playing a whole half. So like after the first half,
oh man,
I ain't even playing in.
That's the reason why he was like that.
Yeah. So
man,
Ray, I feel like he grew so much. I was so proud of him. Like he grew so much just that year. So the next year he dominated. Like
it was easy to dominate.
It's your turn type
Right.
stuff. But it's like we was killing. And of course, like we lost sooner than we should have. You know, some stuff happened, but not gonna talk about that. But basketball season, same thing. Went over to the East Side, and the thing was, the transition was supposed to be hard, cause Carteret and East Side supposed to be playing 2 different types of football. But I was prepared. I'm putting in extra hours in with the coach. We bringing in extra guys. Like, we picking like my mom, and that's why I said my mom like she's my rock. She picking up other dudes so we can throw. Cause you know I ain't driving. She picking dudes up. We going to throw. You know what I'm saying? We all showing up, and we talking about like consistently, like 2-3 times a week.
We there.
Right. And the thing was like at that time, we didn't stay in the city no more.
Yeah.
So let me talk about that.
Come on,
So
man,
the
don't
first,
miss on that.
yeah,
Speak
yeah.
on that.
So
Speak
the
on
first,
that.
so during my transition from middle school to high school, we moved to North County. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool for me to play at Carteret. But
Yeah.
East Side, I had to live in the city. But my parents, brother and sister, went to school in East St. Louis, and my parents worked in the city for over 20-some years. Now it's 30. And when I originally transferred, it was denied that I could play. So I couldn't play the first few games. And we had to go to court.
Wow.
Had to go to court. So it was a thing where, and we lost. We lost the game. So I'm like, God, what's going on? Like, made this change, made all this progress. I won the starting job because they had a quarterback before I came. I beat them out. Once again, same thing that happened
years ago.
School,
Yeah,
same thing that happened at Carteret.
It's just happening in life for you.
Exactly. It's consistent. So it's like won the job, and then come to adversity. Go to court. They end up passing a law where if your parents work in the district, you can be grandfathered in. Therefore, I can go to school there.
Whenever you want to.
You can go to school there. So anybody, their parents work in the district, their kids can go to school in that district.
That's
Because
tough.
of that.
That's tough.
So they passed that law. Come game 3, my first game. Now the thing is, it got passed on Thursday. The game on Friday. I ain't practiced. I've been at the practice, but I ain't practicing 3 weeks.
Because you couldn't.
Couldn't. We playing Edwardsville Friday.
And they was
No
nice.
away game. They was nice. Number 1 team in the area. Besides, they no team in the area because we just lost to our team. Because I ain't play. So I come in, Game of my life. Threw for 340. Ran for about 100. 4 touchdowns. No practice in 3 weeks.
You ain't killing like that.
Ain't practice in 3 weeks. But it's like, the work I put in, it began to pay off at the right time. And the thing is, like, y'all got to understand that. You don't look at what's going on in the present moment. See big picture. See big picture. Because the thing is, I'm thinking, because my sophomore year at Corner Ritter, I'm thinking, like, I told my mom, like, God, I don't want to do this no more. Like, my boys playing better than me. They on varsity. I'm on JV. Like, what's going on? I feel like I'm being held back by coaches. Like, I don't want to do this no more. And my mom told me, she was like, baby, just stay with it. Stay the course. Don't give up. And, like, one thing about me, I don't quit. Like, I don't quit. So, I rode the pine, play. Rode the pine, play. Rode the pine, play. But when my time comes, I got to be ready. And I've been ready consistently. We ended up being, like I said, number 15 team in the country in that season. We ended up losing the semis, 7-6. Then I ended up fracturing my wrist, like a hairline fracture in my wrist.
Yeah, I remember that. You was hurt.
Then it's basketball season. So I'm heartbroken because we lost a game we shouldn't have lost. Now I got to flip the switch and go to basketball season. So I'm like, you know what, like, I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to leave a legacy. Because the thing is, my brother and sister,
they already set the standard.
They set the standard so high for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got to be great. Like, I'm a Nelson. That's how I'm thinking. Like, I'm a Nelson. Like, I got to do this. So, basketball season come. It's like I never stopped playing. We hop on the court, me and my boy TB, who got drafted by Tampa Bay last year. My boy TB, we step off the football field right to the basketball court. We come in killing. Like we had been playing. We come in killing. She'll end up averaging like 14. He end up averaging like 15. You know what I'm saying? But we come in killing. And this not even our sport. But we just trying to hoop and be great. And it was just consistent, like, everything. And I felt like...
So, go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
I feel like I was under-recruited. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even still I didn't get the recognition I wanted.
Yeah.
But it wasn't about that. It was about the big picture. It was about what I'm trying to do it's bigger than Instagram likes and fans. You know what I'm saying? It's about what's my dream. And my dream is to play pro football and to be in the NFL. So I can't be worried about who like me, who don't like me. You know what I'm saying? What opportunity I get or don't get. I just got to make the best of what I got.
Facts. So talk about the transition from now. All that happened. Was it more teams than Mizzou that was looking at you? Or how was the process of getting to Mizzou? Or is that's the school you chose?
So originally, I was looking at Mizzou, but Mizzou was really like an afterthought. I was really looking at Memphis. Yeah. And that's where I wanted to go. And something shifted, you know what I'm saying? My mindset shifted, and it went from Memphis to Mizzou.
Yeah.
Carpenter was really trying to get me. They told me I could play basketball and football. And I was like, that sounds real good.
You know me.
But I was like, that ain't a part of my dream, though. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I try to focus. Yeah, so Mizzou was, once again, it was one of those things where I got to be patient. So, play quarterback. All state at quarterback. All conference at quarterback. All conference in 2 states.
We don't need you.
They don't want me to play quarterback. They want me to play DB.
That's crazy,
I get there. I'm thinking they walk me to the quarterback room. They introduced me to the DB coach. I'm like, okay, y'all know Coach Ford, yeah. I'm playing DB now. So instead of being mad and like.
But you had a foundation with DB too, though.
Yeah.
Because DB where it started at DB and receiver.
Big picture. But the thing was, like, because I did all these sports, I did all this footwork, I'm an athlete.
Period.
So it's like, all right, cool. I can do this.
Whatever y'all ask me to do.
Whatever y'all ask me to do. And I've always been there. Whether it's be the dude on the bench who, you know what I'm saying, hey, good game. If it's that, yeah, it's that or it's go make this play. Whatever I got to do, I got to be great at whatever it is. Whether I'm that dude or I'm just a dude.
Now let me ask you this question. How did it feel being on the field with such a high talent on the field with you, and you seen some of these guys actually go to the lead and play? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Knowing that I was on that field too, competing.
yeah.
Cause that's a conquer, bro. Like,
Yeah.
people don't even see nothing like that.
It's crazy because in the moment you don't even think like that, but looking back, it's like it's crazy. It's humbling and I'm grateful for it. Cause in the moments you like, man, I could have did this and this in the game, and we should have won. But not seeing the big picture, like dang, like I was just blocking Sonny Michelle on punt, like Nick Chubb just lined up across from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, that's Derrick Henry over there. Like, looking at it now, like, Deebo Samuel just ran a touchdown back on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
looking at it now, like,
yeah, but you
like,
ain't even looking at them like they
Deebo
was
just
like
did
that.
it, and he just scored another touchdown. But now I'm like, man, he doing them like that in the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it like, I could play with them dudes. I was playing with them dudes.
I was
you know what
playing
I'm
with
saying?
them dudes.
Exactly. But it's like, just seeing so many dudes that's in the league right now, done played against them, and then played with them alongside them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
That's
it's
tough,
like,
man. That's tough.
it's
man.
appreciation for it. And just knowing, like, my biggest thing is don't give up on yourself. Like, and what I tell my dudes now, like, even at DB or receiver, don't let him beat you. So don't guess. Make him work for it. And the thing is, I'm not going to take myself out the equation and quit. I'm going to work for it. And if I give my all and it's not good enough, then I don't got no regrets. It wasn't for me. But if I don't give my all, then I'll never know. And that's how regret eat people alive. Because, hey, I could have did this, should have did that, should have said no, should have said yes.
That's tough.
If I'm tuned in with God and what I need to be doing, and if I'm giving my all every chance I get, every opportunity I get, then I know at the end of the day, I'm straight. Because I did it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
tough. So now you at Mizzou. At this moment, where can you tell a upcoming athlete if it don't necessarily work out as playing for college, for it is the school side?
Mm-hmm. This is my academics.
Yeah. Do
So-
you still make sure that you graduate on time and is a degree that's coming behind it? Or like,
So-
what can you say to help somebody?
This is the part about academics in college that's tough, but you got to be a grown man about it. So it's like, to me, academics, when it comes to athletics, it's like an insurance policy. So I'm not gonna buy myself $1 million car and not have insurance. I'm
That's
not gonna
tough.
invest in what I want in my dream and not have something I can pull away from it if this don't work out or if this don't go as planned. Because the thing is, like, it's not giving up on your dream or saying, like, football or nothing. It's not that. It's saying football is my plan, but if it don't go as planned, I still got something that can save me. It's me appreciating the fact that they paying for my education, I'm going to use it. Because there's so many people
I gotta
that,
take advantage of that.
like, there's so many people that wish they had the opportunity. I think about the dudes who, like, I wish I could have went to Mizzou. And yeah, I would have went to class. Like, I'm at Mizzou.
Yeah, I didn't even have to play sports.
Exactly.
I would have just been happy that they paid for my academics.
Exactly. But we don't see it like that because we get so,
Caught up in the sports.
we get tunnel vision for real. And, like, it's tough being a student athlete. Like, the time is not there. The time management, like, it's really you.
Sports work.
Yeah, it's
Work,
exactly.
Sleep.
It
Sports,
become
work,
your
sleep.
job, so to speak. Like, it's like you really a athlete student. Like, you gonna do what they want you to do on the field, and then you fit your academics in. That's really how it was. But that's the reality of it. Like, do you want this education or not?
Or you get it how you gonna get it.
Exactly. And the
Make the
thing
best
is,
of it.
and my thing about college is, it ain't so much about the X+1. It ain't about what they teaching you. It's about the connections.
Yeah.
It's like, who can I meet? What can I learn? The networking, the relationships I can build.
Start
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah. So that's really like, that's why people so big on sororities and fraternities. Because now it's a brotherhood and now I'm connected to you for life. So now if I get put on, I can put you on. And that's really how it is in college. Like, what I didn't realize till later was the fact that the dudes that had the same major as me we had all the same classes. I'm like, sure, well, if I don't understand something, let me call Blake.
Right, I
or
can
let
just
me
holler
call
at them.
Jason. Yeah. Or like, hey, I don't got time to finish this. Like, help me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But that's life, though. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing by yourself. And that's the part people don't get. Like, nothing in life can be done on your own. Like, you need somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna need somebody.
That's tough. So, moving forward, now we move into the bigger picture. I heard you say bigger picture like 6 times. Now we actually move into the bigger picture, man. At the end of the day, you conquered all them things, right? You know what I'm saying? You went through your ups and downs. You made a way. You found a way. You worked when nobody seen you working. And now you at this position where you still about to play professional. Walk us through the emotions behind it of knowing, okay, after college football, I planned to do this or do that. Or if it didn't work out, and why have it still worked out for you in the end?
Well, personally, it worked out for me in the end because I just didn't give up.
Yeah.
And I believed in myself more than I believed what everybody else was saying. And, like, the thing is, it's crazy. Bishop said today, like, if you talking to people and you tell them your dream, and if they don't believe it, then they not your friends. You know what I'm saying? Or if you looking at people and they think what you thinking about is crazy, then they not on your level. Because we got to be thinking past what I can see. You know what I'm saying? Just think where I'm trying to go. And my thing was, it made no sense because it's like, all my boys is like, you know what I'm saying? I got offered a job to be a grad assistant at Mizzou. To everybody else, that's like, take that. And personally, I'm like, that's not me right now. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to give up on my dream.
Ooh.
So it was like, I got something for sure, or do I take this risk? And that pulled me for a minute. I'm like, no, I'm taking this risk. Because it's like, this is my dream.
I know what I could do in the inside.
I know what I'm made of. Y'all might not know, but tough. I know what I'm made of.
Tough. That's tough, man. That's tough.
And at the end of the day, it came down to that, and I ended up playing. So I ended up getting offered to play defensive back in Canada. Now, with COVID and the situations going on, all that stuff got pushed aside. So it's like, man, then they end up not calling me back. So it's like, once again.
It's another one of them moments.
Yeah, another one of them moments.
But you've already seen so many.
Exactly. How can I not trust God that he done did it for me so many other times?
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So it was really a thing where, do I really want to play DB? Is that my dream? Or is playing quarterback my dream? Where am I best at? And it's crazy. Working here at Elite Performance Academy, I started throwing more. I'm like, I still got it. Throwing, falling back in love with the game. Now it's like, because it used to be a little strain of workout, like, let me go work out because I'm supposed to. Now it's, let me go work out because I want to, because I love it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm throwing. My arm getting stronger. I'm like, I still got it. I'm watching them on TV like, man, I can make that throw.
I can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. Crazy part, the league that I ended up signing with, they offered me a contract to play DB this time last year. I ended up looking at the contract but not signing it because it just didn't sit right with me. And it's just like, this is an opportunity to play professional, but I don't know if I want to do this. Then COVID hit. So now it's gone. So now I come back around. I'm throwing. And my sister said something to me because I got all my goals written on my wall. Professional contract, graduate from college, play, all that stuff's on my wall. She came to me one day and said, Nikki, if you want to go to the league, I'm with that. That's written on your wall. But you can't give yourself an option. You can't say quarterback or DB.
That's tough.
You need to choose. And it's not even
whichever
choosing.
one they come with.
Right. You can't give God a pop-up like, God, whichever one you choose, take it. Nah. If you want it, put your faith on it and write it down. That day, I took the tab down, put quarterback in the NFL. Quarterback, professional quarterback. Put it on the wall. Next thing you know, I get invited to 5 different workouts. And they want me to show up as a DB. So the thing is, Do I work out at DB or what? So halfway faith ain't faith. So I can't say I want to be a quarterback
And then go work out for DB.
and go do DB drills and go to workouts, stand on sevens and play DB. It got to be all in. And that's how it is really with everything. If you want it, you got to be all in. So I've been throwing all the time. So it's like,
I'm ready for this.
God been slowly pushing me back into it, and I don't even know it. Because now I train receivers. Well, who throwing in the ball? Me. I'm training receivers 5 days a week. Throwing in the ball.
5 days a week.
5 days a week. Throwing 5 days a week. Accurate 5 days a week. Working 5 days a week.
Making them throws.
Making them throws consistently. Go out to Charlotte. COVID kind of died down a little bit. Go out to Charlotte. The workout. The GM of the league is there. Recognize my name, recognize my face. Hey, what happened? We offered you a contract last year. You ain't take it. I was like, some things came up. I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm excited to see you work out today. Appreciate it. Ran a 40. Ran a 4.5. All my agility stuff. A1, just like I did in my pro day. Then I started, this when the devil started talking to me. You doing good, like, they'll love you at DB. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna play receiver. Then he came at me head on. I go to the quarterbacks. I'm gonna go with the quarterback. Or the quarterbacks. He's like, wait, I thought you played DB. I was like, yeah, but I'm really a quarterback. And at that moment, I activated my faith. Because it's like, I don't care what nobody else saying.
I had to tell them.
Yeah.
You had to tell them.
I'm telling you what I am.
There
you
you
thought
go.
I was good at DB? You ain't seen me throw the ball. You ain't seen what I did in middle school. You ain't seen what I did in high school.
You ain't nobody seen what I
Nobody
be practicing
seen the
by
work I
myself.
put in. Nobody seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it.
There you go.
Go there, wow everybody. In the middle of me throwing, one of the coaches of the league slipped me a card in my pocket. It's his personal cell phone number, his work number, his email address. He said,
How
hey.
can't you have faith with something, about something that God already done showed you and then prepared you for? It's easy to have faith for that.
Yeah.
So if I go and sprint and I get the phone from them, how can I not have faith that when I go and sprint again, they won't give me another phone?
Exactly.
I done gave you a phone from Sprint before.
But the thing is, and Bishop said it today, we always got short-term memory. God worked through something, he bring us out, go a little bit longer, we forget. We can't forget what he done did in the past because he'll do it again. He ain't changed.
Ooh, that's tough.
We the ones changing, but he ain't changed.
So you got the card.
I got the card. 5 different coaches offered me contracts that day at the workout. But because he walked up, I talked to him, shook his hand, he gave me the card. He the one I called. I talked to the GM afterwards. He was like, hey, we gonna get you a contract written up. Don't worry about it. I called him. I called the coach, he don't answer. I'm like, oh man, here we go. He called me right back. So I'm on my way to the airport. So the thing was, the workout got pushed back. My flight at 6.
Yeah.
I don't get done at 5. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to make it. He called me on my way there. You got minutes to talk? Yeah, coach, I do. He was like, man, I seen you throwing. Like, you looked amazing. You somebody I want to play quarterback for my team. And he's like, where you from? I told him from East St. Louis. Happened. He coached one of the dudes that I played with on my team in high school. And he seen his film, and automatically was like, oh yeah, you was that quarterback that was out there killing. Because he done seen the film of my teammate. So he knew me before I even got there, but didn't know that was me.
That's tough.
So God had ordained it, and we just crossed paths. In that moment, I knew, like, this gotta be God. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no such thing as coincidence. So I ended up missing my flight. I'm like, man, like I ain't have money for an extra night. You know what I'm saying? What ended up happening is I ended up getting blessed, and I had the money in my savings account to pay for a room.
God done prepared you for everything. God just done prepared this boy for everything.
The thing is, for me, like, I hate being late, and I hate unforeseen things happening. So, like, I made that call to my people's like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. The crazy thing is, I'm singing in the choir at that time. It's Saturday. So I got a text the choir director like, I'm not going to make it to church. I'm supposed to be singing a solo on Sunday. So I'm like, man, like, what they going to think and everything? Like, I'm not going to make it. Like, it looked bad. She didn't trip. My peoples didn't trip. Everything worked itself out. Came back 2 weeks later. They offered me the highest contract in the league.
Man, it's time to cut the cameras, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut the cameras.
So it's like, but it's all because I just didn't give up on myself.
That's tough, man. Take us through that very moment then, before we wrap it up. Take us through that very moment of signing the papers.
It was just like, in my head, I'm like, God's so good, like, he's so good. And then, like, my family was there. I'm just looking at them like, I couldn't have did this without them. Out of everybody that knows me, that I've helped, that I've encouraged, that I've blessed, these people right here are the reason why. My mom, my dad, my sister-in-law, my brother, even my niece. They the ones that held me up when the world pushed me down, when I got cast to the side, when nobody believed. They was there. It was games I didn't play at Mizzou. It was 2 years I didn't play at Mizzou. They came to every game.
Why you wasn't even playing?
Well, I wasn't even playing. Knew for a fact I wasn't getting in. They came to every game.
That's the Nelsons right there. You can't even, that's the Nelsons.
And it came to a point where I got to make this happen for them. It wasn't just my dream.
I want them to come. I want to play for them to see me.
Yeah. I want them to see what they believe in.
Yeah.
And my last 2 years, I ended up playing a lot. And that was cool, but now let's finish it. And when I signed the papers,
job
in
done.
my head, just the beginning. Because now I got more I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's just, so the work didn't stop. It's just God just gave me like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not even job done.
Yeah, God was just like, all right, let's start. Like, you believe that you got faith for the next one and the next one.
Because this is going to happen for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You just going to have to keep believing me.
Exactly.
And your faith going to keep having to be elevated.
Right, and I done seen dudes where they got it handed to them. All the hours in the country. Best player on their team. And when they get tough, they fold because they never been there. I seen dudes who played more than me in college give up on their dream.
Just back at home.
Yeah. It's like, well, Nelly Wop, he played just as much as me, but he doing this and this and this, and why I'm not getting an opportunity? Because I believe. It was a good time last year where I'm emailing coaches like, here my film. I'm emailing NFL coaches, emailing Canadian coaches. Hearing back from some, nothing from others. Cool. I can't want my dream and be scared of a no. I've been getting no's my whole life. What's another no gonna do?
Nothing. Make God operate.
Yeah, exactly. Because he put me in a position where I can't do nothing but trust him.
He turned all the no's to yeses.
He did.
So, what would you tell a young kid growing up? What advice can you drop on them?
Don't look for nobody else to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And faith is works and belief. So if I believe in it, I'm going to start doing stuff that's going to put me in a position to be ready. So it wasn't the fact that I got the contract or that I balled out at the workout that got me the contract. It was the work I put in, knowing that I was going to. Years before then. Knowing that this chance was going to come, and I was ready. It's just like, look at Tom Brady. He was the backup when he got his first chance. But it wasn't that 1 week of preparation. It was the hours he put in where nobody's seen. The workouts he did, even after he was drafted 199.
Now he the what?
Now he the GOAT.
I just wanted to hear you say that. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with what you can see right now.
Yeah.
I got to be ready when my chance comes. And that's the work and belief. That's it.
Dominique Nelson, man. What can I say, man? I appreciate you, man. Keep doing
problem.
big things, man.
It's
Send me
all
some of them
love.
tickets, man.
I got you for
fly
sure.
in and do something, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to come and make it to a game. But, yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. I seen you as a young man. Now I see you as a grown man, and you doing what you need to do. I appreciate you the relationship.
Outside of
I'm
love.
grateful. I'm
It's my
humble.
pleasure for real. You know I love y'all.
Yeah, I know,
Brothers
man.
to me.
I love you too, bro. Dominique Nelson, man. This is another episode of Speak On It. I'm the host of Life Changer. Hey, until next time, I'm gonna have another guest, another story to tell, man. We trying to impact as many people we can because at the end of the day, we all life changers, man. Speak on it, don't hold it in. Until next time.
Facts.
We out. Yeah, hey, man. That's tough, man.
My philosophy in life is that I live my life by giving people what I didn't have, giving what I didn't have. You know what I mean? So even for my kids, I'm a great daddy because I didn't have a daddy. You know
That's
what I mean?
tough. That's tough, man.
Because I want them to experience that. So even when I don't feel like it, it's like you didn't have one, do this, do that, and I'm a great brother to my homies because I have a brother. You know what I mean? So it's always what I didn't have. So I didn't have a teacher. I don't have a mentor, none of that. And I knew how hard it was, how much it cost me
To get one.
to learn. It cost a lot to learn.
to learn. For
Me paying for courses, YouTube, losing, being myself. So I essentially was like, yo, I'm gonna put this out there for people who ever want it. Like I barely market it. We've been up for almost a year now, about a year and 3 months. But the COVID hit, so I had started right before 3-4 months before COVID, teaching.